Creativity, where creativity flows. So I figured I'd do this one a little different. It's a biscuit. It's also an eraser. I don't think the eraser is important though. That's right, because it's not. Today is the 8th day of Countdown to Christmas. And that means it's time to make some tasty treats. Now I only made 2, but I think they count for themselves because they're both very tasty. So, let's get on with it, shall we? So, you start out with marshmallows, pretzels, M&M's, popcorn, the whole shebang. And then it becomes a big mess, and then it hardens into a tasty treat. So me and my mom and my brothers all were doing this and helping out. Mom was making it for church, so she didn't want to be in the video, so made it a top view where you couldn't see her, just her hands. And you put the white chocolate, you melt it, and you put the white chocolate on there to keep it all together, and you put sprinkles on top. The sprinkles are optional. It just looks really pretty, and it tastes even better than it looks. And it's real cheap, it's easy to make. The white chocolate hardens really quickly, so you have to be careful. Well, it doesn't harden too quickly. You can still put it in a pan in a reasonable amount of time. But yeah, so. And that video was supposed to apologize for this. I did not know it was out of focus the whole time. And I'm not about to go back and redo all that. The first batch of chocolate that I tried to melt, because they're chips and not the blocks, burned. So I had to make a new batch, and I added milk to it, which made it taste significantly more. It made it taste much more different. And it also didn't harden as easily, which you'll see. But it tasted kind of like sweetened condensed milk. It was really good. So I popped those in a freezer after, and this is just back when I microwaved it. That was the first batch, and I burned it. So that was not good, because I put it on for 5 minutes. Who puts chocolate in a microwave for 5 minutes? I burnt that batch. Let's try again. So I tried again, and I just used the same footage because for some reason I didn't take footage of the milk one, which I only put on for 3 minutes. So this footage is wrong, because I learned my lesson. You don't put it on for 5 minutes. It gets burned that way. Then I poured it in some spoons and also some measuring things. And I wanted to see if I put it on the plastic piece, if it would do any better. So we're going to pop them in the freezer and see how they turn out.
2 hours later.
They didn't freeze. The tops of them froze a little bit. It was a little difficult to paint on, so at first I just tried a simple Christmas tree. And then I went a little more different, and at first it was going to be a snowflake, and then it turned out to be a leaf, and that's one of my favorite ones. Tried to do a reindeer, messed up, so I just swirled it all together, and it became the North Pole. And then I did a sleigh, a tree, and you know that little red man? Tried doing that, and I didn't like it, so I just swirled it all together and wrote Christmas on it. And then I used the leftover and made a little cute character. So there's the sleigh with the bag on it, the tree, Christmas, a cute little character, I don't know. My favorite one is that one. That middle one, the leaf, is so pretty. It was going to be a snowflake, but it turned out really pretty. That's my favorite one. Carson's favorite one is the biggest one, the tree, which is Carson is my little brother, as you saw. So, and then we just kind of enjoyed it, and it colored our tongues, which was fun. And he kept getting it all over his face. So that was fun. And then Trip tried it, and he hated the taste of it. But, you know, he's picky. So yes, I did not make 8 tasty treats. I made only 2. But I added some art in there. So I think it turned out really well. And I did not know that if you add milk and white chocolate, it kind of tastes similar to sweetened condensed milk. So if you want to know what I did or what it kind of tastes like, taste that. I think it tastes really good. It was sweeter than sweetened condensed milk, but it was still pretty good. And when you freeze it, it didn't freeze all the way. It just kind of froze a little bit on the top, but still wasn't completely frozen, as you saw when I tried to paint Rudolph, and that didn't turn out very well. So I just scratched that and made it the North Pole. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And if you already have, hit that bell icon so you'll be notified every time I post a video. And I'll create with you later. Bye!
Created using Powtoon.